heard the Schoenfield Media Award. Schoenfield was the publisher of Swimming World magazine, of which I had the privilege, and I've been the publisher of Swimming World magazine for a number of years, and we've merged with the Hall of Fame, as many of you know. And this person right now has been a big part of Swimming World magazine as a professional photographer. When you look back at being a photographer, I don't know if you guys realize what it's like to be in the media, but when you go to a swim meet and you know how long a swim meet is, and you sit through 4 or 5 hours of swimming, you're pretty much done for the day. If you have one swimmer in there, you're probably watching one race, maybe the 3 or 4 races, and if you're a coach, you're watching your swimmer. But when you're with the media, you're watching every single race, every single heat. But what you don't know is you watch it every race twice. So Peter is our photographer, and he would come back into the hotel room, and he would have to pull all those photos up on his computer, and he'd have to look through every one of those photos. He had to ID them, what's their name, and that is such an important part of preserving our history, of knowing who that photo is, when it was taken, the time, and then he'd have to do a color correction. Now, it didn't stop there. And then he had to upload it, get it over to the media, and all this on a timeline. I can't tell you the number of times that Peter and I would be at a meet. It'd be well into late after midnight, and we're still trying to finish the day before, going back into the next day to start the whole process over and over again. So when you look at the history of swimming without the pictorial reference and pictorial archives, we have only a fraction of what we do. And this gentleman right here is well deserving of this award. Peter Bick, come on up and be recognized for all your work.
Well, this is indeed a high honor and privilege to accept this award. I've had the good fortune for about 30 years to be on the pool deck, capture a lot of very interesting moments with swimmers, coaches, fans, you name it, and be witness to some tremendous swims. I have a number of people I want to thank. First, I want to thank God for giving me both the vision and the ability to capture those moments. I want to thank my wife, Carol, who's been a rock of support for 30 years. And I want to thank Swimming World magazine, who took a chance on a very young, much younger guy, particularly Dick Deal and Phil Witten, when they hired me to shoot my first NCAA championships in Indianapolis. That was quite a while ago. So thank you very much.